Kia ora, tēnā koe Tash. Lovely to have you with me this morning. My name's Huia Hanlen and I'm the Kaihautū or Chief Executive of Brainwave Trust Aotearoa. And with me this morning is Tash Flavell. Tash and I have only recently met as Tash is about to join our Board of Trustees. So nau mai haramai to Brainwave, Tash. It'll be lovely to have you on board. And I'm going to hand over to you and ask you to introduce yourself as well, if you don't mind.
Kia ora, Huia. It's great to be here and lovely always face-to-face with yourself. I am Natasha Flavell. I have a 18-month-old daughter, Isabella. My background is in internal audit and risk management, hence why I'm hoping I can come on to the Brainwave Trust Board with some of that prior experience as the treasurer in waiting to add some value, but also to be part of an organisation that I am so passionate about. And we can get into that and how I came across Brainwave Trust and why it is an organisation close to my heart.
Excellent. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, Tash. Well, let's go straight there then. How did you come across Brainwave? I'm intrigued.
So last year, as a first-time mum, I was participating in the space program, which trying to recall, I think that stands for supporting parents alongside children's education. And even now I can remember what it felt like to be a new mum. It was very overwhelming. And you do all the research, you know, when you find out you're pregnant and you get the books. Well, I get the books because I love reading. That helps me feel prepared. But as soon as baby arrives, a lot of that just goes out the window. And I hadn't quite appreciated, and everyone says it, baby doesn't come with a handbook or a manual, and you really do feel like you're winging it. And I remember for me, it was the support group and having people around me that really, really helped. But through the space program, actually, I remember this particular session, and we were talking about brain development and how important that is for baby. And I was thinking, oh gosh, I haven't been thinking about this. What should I be doing? And there is so much research out there, it's overwhelming, and you never know what is the right research. What should you be doing? What shouldn't you be doing? And they played us a Brainwave Trust video, and it was really old, but it went to show it showed just how relevant the content was, at inception, how relevant it still is today. And they talked about the first 1,000 days of baby's brain development. And for me, it was pleasantly surprising because the things that they were talking about in terms of helping the baby build its connections in the brain, it was touch, it was talking to the baby and being there and protecting baby and just loving baby. And for me, all of a sudden, it gave me that confidence. And as a first-time mum, you can't really measure that to really give you the confidence in terms of how you are parenting and that you can do it. Sorry, that was a long-winded answer.
No, that's great, because I mean, what you're saying is that it wasn't new information, but perhaps it was really validating for you, and that's so important that that as a parent what you're doing is making a difference for your pepe, not just now, but for the impact across their lifetime and how this will help them developing. And the thing about the brain is it affects all the biological systems, and importantly, the way in which we form connections with other people throughout our lives, how we may learn, how we may engage with the world. So, it brings it back down to a really personal level and something that you can do. So, yeah, kapai, and that does give you confidence. So, Tash, are you able to tell us, so you've talked about the confidence, how has it impacted you as a parent, like having this knowledge? What has it perhaps, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'll leave it at that. How has it impacted you as a parent? You talked about feeling good, feeling confident.
I think that confidence, number one, but it made me feel like I was capable and that I could also then share that information with other parents and other mums and my partner at home, and how we parent at home with our grandparents and aunties and uncles. And it was quite exciting for me to just know that we could all participate in nurturing Isabella's brain development, because you do worry sometimes. There is so much out there. You're thinking, am I getting the right toys? Should we be, thinking about the alphabet? Or you get carried away sometimes.
The educational aspects of things. Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, it's a bit too soon sometimes to be thinking about that, but actually it just brings it back to basics and having fun. And also, I think remembering your role and also being a protector and creating that safe environment for baby.
Absolutely. Kia ora, sorry, I have a little something in my throat. Very inconvenient. Thank you so much, Tash. What I took out of those comments, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounded to me like raising your daughter with intent as part of the village of your whānau. Yeah, and it's that intentionality, I think, that's really important. And while we talk about brain development, in this sense, it's actually contributing to the overall development of your tamaiti and your little Isabella.
Yes. Yeah. That's a really lovely way to put it, because that confidence plus that intent, it also just means that you are feeling more grounded, more relaxed, and, everyone feeds off of that.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. Tash, in closing, is there anything further that you might like to add or share? No pressure, but if you do, please.
Yes. I think one thing that I found really useful is when I heard about Brainwave Trust, I then started to look at the website, the resources, and I follow the Instagram page. And looking at the resources was really wonderful when I had the time to. I think when baby slept a little bit more and I could browse around things. But then I also found the benefit of being following the Instagram page is that when Brainwave Trust posts things, it's such a lovely reminder, either to A, keep doing what you're doing, or B, it might be talking about adolescence and some of the challenges that adolescents face. So a little bit future looking and things that I can be thinking about. So that's actually been really helpful for me.
Excellent. Oh, that's great. That's what we're here to do. So, Tash, thank you so much for your time. I'm personally really looking forward to working with you as your role on the trust unfolds. So, yeah, ka nui te mihi atu ki a koe. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I appreciate it very much.
Been a pleasure.